Jina Amcha, the Marathi original of The Prison We Broke, is a milestone in the history of Dalit writing in Marathi. It is probably the first autobiography by a Dalit woman, not only in Marathi but in any Indian language. Like most Dalit autobiographies, The Prison We Broke is an expression of protest against the inhuman condition of existence to which the Hindu caste system has subjected for the Dalit for thousands of years. There exists a long Marathi tradition of protest writing against the caste system. Since the 19th century, radical social reform like Mahatma Phule and Shahu Maharaj had raised their voice against the atrocities of the Brahmin dominated caste system. It was Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar who provided the intellectual and ideological foundation for a sustained critique of the caste system. Under his leadership, Dalit protest acquired the form and force of militant political movement and challenged the very foundation of the Varnashram Dharma. The Brahmanical creed that has sanctioned and perpetuated the oppression of Dalit. However, since Babasaheb Ambedkar's Mahaparinirvan, the situation changed. The oppositional force represented by Dalit movement were sought to be contained, controlled, and demoralized by the hegemonic structure of power in political and social sphere. Dalits were concentrated in rural Maharashtra and were largely landless laborers. The Indian National Congress had begun to build a base among the rich and middle class farmers with the policy of Green Revolution, which transformed them into modern capitalist land owners. But needless to say, Dalits were not the beneficiaries of these revolutions. Since most of them were landless agricultural laborers, they became the chief target of exploitation. At the same time, the upper caste smarting under the frontal attack from Dalits, especially the Mahar who were politically more aware, retaliated with vengeance. The innumerable atrocities were committed against the Dalit. The unholy alliance between feudal force and the bourgeois in the political sphere on the one hand, and between the Brahmanical system of domination and control of the socio-cultural sphere on the other hand, tried to whitewash the inequalities and resultant oppression in society under the grab of so-called development policies. In reality, these policies pushed the already oppressed communities further into dissolution, depriving even the basic resources like water and food. There was a large scale migration of Dalit to cities. The Congress lured away many Dalit leaders with a little share in power. At the ideological level, there was attempt to selectively project the pluricultural ethos in terms of a foundationalist Brahmanical concept of a Hindu nation. There was growing disillusionment among the poor people, especially among the Dalit mass.